Hello and welcome back to Farmstead MTG. So this is round 1 from the Tron war in Denmark. This is the Going Green series. So let's take a look at some decks, shall we? And here's my green deck. I just did a deck tech about it in my previous video, so you can check that out. Just to say it, I have 3 terrors in my sideboard. I put a dice on top of the one because I had to borrow 2. Other than that, I have nothing to add, so check out my previous video if you want me to talk some more about it. And here is my opponent's deck. Player name is Peter, and looks like I'm coming up against the deck already. So yeah, the deck is one of the best decks. He only plays with 2 Jameday tomes and he has 2 Serendi Efrets in his main, so I guess it's a little bit more aggressive than usual. And he has a full 4 playset of Serra Angels. Don't like those, but you can see his sideboard is really weak against me. He only has a Sword Deploser he can bring in, so that's a good thing. So that was the decks. Let's get down to the match. Round 1. Game number 1. You have me to the left and my opponent to the right. Here's my hand. Land War Elf, Scavenger Folk, Giant Growth, 3 lines, and it's kind of hard to see what my opponent has. I'm on the play. Starts out with a Land War Elf. That's perfect. Land Mox into a Soul Ring. So that's not good. He has access to 4 mana. So here's the factory, Scavenger Folk, and I deploy another Land War Elf. He has a basic island. Now he has 5 mana, but he doesn't have white, so that's a good thing. Tapping 4. Oh no. There goes my hand. Not good. So I can attack for a Castle Ice Storm. Oh, that's a good top deck. And I use my Scavenger Folk to take out the Soul Ring, so he's down to 2 mana and then no white. That's important. He just passed the turn and I attack for 4. There's a 5-turn clock, so let's see what happened. 2 mana for a Fellow Stone. So I only have green lands, so the fellow only taps for green. Another attack for 4, he's down to 12. So I just need to avoid a couple of top decks. He's doing some thinking. Tapping 3 mana. Time Twister. I discard my forest and I'll skip ahead a bit because watching shuffling isn't that fun. So he told me he wasn't happy about casting the Time Twister, but he didn't have any useful cards in his hand. So yeah, it's kind of a desperation Time Twister, but if you're going to lose with your hand, you gotta take the chances and spin the wheel. And now I have a full grip. Ooh, and I have some power as well. So looks like I'm attacking for 4. I have 2 green left, so I probably have a Crumble in my hand. But he's not activating his factory. 2 mana left. I deploy 2 Scavenger Folks. So now I can really dig into his artifacts producing stuff. A Mox Sapphire. Still no white. There's some white. He's down to 8. And I can attack for 6 next turn. So I attack with everything. And has a Serendi Efret. It's a revised, altered one. But just look at my picture down in the corner. So, tapping 2 mana, sit in a bottle, perfect. So, I can activate my factory. Looks like I'm keeping 1 Llanowar Elf back, so that means I need a green mana, so I probably have that crumble. And I think he can't afford to play around it anymore, and there it is. He's down to 3 life. It's going very fast. And he scoops. So let's talk about sideboarding. So what did I see? I saw a lot of the deck cards, but I did see one Serendi Efret, and that makes me think that he's playing a Lion Dib deck, because they play Savannah Lion, Serendib and Serra Angel. But since he saw my sitting in a bottle, I think he's taking out some Arabian cards, so I'll take out my 2 bottles. I took out a creature and I took in my 3 terrors. And I'm not sure what his sideboarding plan is. He could have a bunch of Abyss and Suchis, and yeah, I just have to adapt if it goes to game 3. So that's what I did. Game number 2. Peter is a mulligan to 6, and he's on the play. Let's take a look at our hand. Crumble, Ice Storm, Terror, Scavenger Folk, lands. Ooh, double Mox, land, Serra Angel. That's a first turn Serra Angel. Thank God I have that Terror in my hand. Mox, Lotus. Yep, there she is. So he has 1 card in his hand. So you just gotta hope that it isn't a counter spell. There's a Tundra. Really all in on that Serra Angel, so that was lucky for me that I had a Terror. Let's see if it resolves. Mox and a Terror. Yes, it resolves. And am I going to attack? Yep. And a crumble on his Sapphire. So he has 2 cards in his hand. Three mana for an Ice Storm on the Tundra. And there's a counter spell. So he did draw a counter spell, but it was 1 turn too late. So that's really unlucky for him. If he drawed it before, he could have countered my Terror and probably won this. Another Ice Storm. And attack for 4. Puts Peter down to 14. Okay, so we just passed the turn. Another factory, fantastic. And I pump my factory, that's 5 damage. Peter is down to 9. A factory from him. thinking again. Is there another time twister? Oh, just past the turn. Okay, so now I feel I have the victory within my grip. Now I just trying to slow down a bit and think about every move. You can see I hold my Scavenger Folk back in case he activates his factory. And in my second main, I use my Strip Mine and my Scavenger Folk, so he's down to 1 island. And there's a scoop. GG. So wow, that was a good start. 2-0 against the deck. So I managed to mana screw him and having a pressure, so I could finish the game pretty fast. So yeah, that was perfect. So that was round 1. I'll be back next week for another round. And you should like this video, you should make a comment and subscribe to my channel. And YouTube will recommend some more shows. You should watch them all. Thank you for watching and goodbye.